Yo, come on, come all. Nothing but love, nothing but respect. You know what we do, what we don't, what we is, what we isn't, and what we is here today bring you guys and girls My Hero Academia chapter 389. Woo! We are 11 chapters away from the whopping monumental chapter 400. I'm excited, I'm keen, I'm happy, and I'm going to be getting straight into it. But before we do, you know what to do. You know what is really appreciated. If you haven't done so already, help us try and hit our goal of 200 subscribers. It's no longer 150 subscribers. Help us try and hit our goal of 200 subscribers. Alright, so subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon for more notifications for content like this. Give the video a thumbs up and all that good stuff. And now that you have, let's get into the greatness. We actually have on the cover of Shonen? No. Is this the cover of Shonen Jump? No, it isn't, because One Piece got the cover of Shonen Jump this week. This must be the cover of My Hero Academia, but they're doing sort of like a inner cover sort of thing, like it's a color spread sort of thing, I think, because it's got the Jump Comics logo on the front of that, and this really reminds me of classic DC Comics sort of styles here. The conclusion of their talk on love. Ooh, wait. Does that mean we're getting the end of their conflict? Ooh, let's get into it. The explosion draws near. Oh my god, it actually looks like a star exploding. Chapter 389. Relief and prayers. Oh, I don't know if I'm ready to see whether or not the family gets just obliterated here. Surely they shouldn't, but at the same point in time, you don't know. Maybe Ray will end up having a like an awakening last minute, being able to like time capsule freeze everyone. But that explosion is going off and it is taking out a lot of area. The rate of temperature increase at the epicenter has gone down. Updating our calculations. So at this rate, no. The likelihood hasn't decreased. The explosion is unavoidable. Oh, look at that heat. Oh, that is nasty. Yo. For anyone that has never experienced it before, I've recently got first and second degree burns. But if you've never experienced being burnt here, anyone that has will be able to tell you they can see that heat wave coming, and they just know the uncomfortable immediate pain that follows that. Huff, huff. Everyone's looking at me. Oh, NG, my... Oh, so that's how it is. Yeah, the look on NG's face there, he's actually heartbroken. If it was really that simple. Everyone's looking at me. He just wanted attention. He just wanted the family's attention, yo. And in this moment as well, NG's realizing that's so heartbreaking. My man's looking like human Shrek here, though, with the way the skin's burning off. His nose is even, like, burning up. Retreat. Draw back. Or you'll get caught in. Yo, and all the twices are... Wait, are they still forming, or are they starting to melt from the heat? It looks like they're getting blown away. It should have been sooner. Hurry up, move it. Kendo, we gotta run. Don't worry. Everything's gonna be alright. Oh, yo, and all the kids are watching just the explosion happen with, like, eyes wide open. I'm gonna say this would be a powerful moment if Endeavor passes here. You know. If you know, you know. But if you have been with me for a minute now, you know that Endeavor is one of my favorite characters in the series. Because I love a redeemable piece of shit. And, like, I know he's never going to be fully redeemable. But that's what makes him such an enjoyable character to see on screen. If he dies here, accepting the consequences, that will break some of the next generation here. Genuinely. We see him in his suits and that from earlier on. And we got that one fan of his in tears praying for his safety. Oh, I thought this was going to be about a Choco and... Oh, look at this. Everyone's praying. Who or what is this? After all, we still got... And someone's coming racing through like they're a jet. 5 Winsies. No, these children gave Shoto the nickname in chapter 164. 5 weenies. Whoa! I didn't even realize that was Shoto. So Shoto's coming in. They're literally moving at the speed of like a supersonic jet. So is that supposed to be them breaking the sound barrier or something? All of his armor's breaking. Oh, yo, that is not what I was expecting. And the chapter's over too. What a tiny chapter. How many pages was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 pages! Oh, that was way too short. Honestly. At that point in time, you almost would have just been better off having a break this week and giving us a double-length chapter. But yo, the conclusion on their talk on love. How are we at the conclusion on their talk on love? But, like, I know they were in the chapter, but they were in the chapter for a single panel. Like, what? What kind of bait and switch shit is that? You, like, maybe that's a cover from an old chapter or an old volume in that, and I just haven't. No, because it's got 389. What the shit? Yo, I love this chapter, albeit short in that. Like, it just feels like, really, it feels like DLC for the last chapter, kind of. It was just like an intermediate chapter just to get, 5 weenies Shoto get. But, I don't know why they did a bait and switch. Like, what? I'm sorry. Someone needs to go to whoever did that at Shonen Jump decided on that being the advertisement for this week's chapter, right? Honestly, only let them have power like that on April 1st, the week of April 1st for Shonen Jump, alright? Because honestly, that was just absolute random shit. Oh, that being said, I still love this. And as much as I love Shrek Engie, right? I actually think the best panel... no, not the W one. I think the best panel may actually be the first panel of the chapter. Like, I know Shoto at the end does look phenomenal, right? But sometimes the best panel isn't the most detailed or the biggest. That first panel, where they're all holding in on each other, it's that family reaching for each other, and you've got Endeavor and Darby in the center, and it's... how do I describe this? It's like the first time you see the Death Star fire its laser at Alderaan, right? It's just a really finite focal point, but you can see all the damage radiating out, and there's just a moment of just, oh shit. And that's actually what I really liked. I'm gonna give it to the first panel of the chapter for the best panel, right? The explosion draws near. As for this chapter, look, I liked it, but it didn't progress anything, really. Like, this whole chapter probably could have even been summarized into 3 pages, and you get the exact same effect as this chapter. So I like the art. I want to give it a 6 because it falls into the criteria of my ranking for a 6 out of 10 chapter. And what I mean by that is, like, the way I break up chapters is a 5 or a 6 is a neutral chapter, right? Above 6, like 6 and above, is, look, it was a neutral chapter, but then it progressively gets better and better and better. So it's like on a scale of 1 to 5. Whereas on the flip side, the other is the same as well. Where, you know, if you've got a 5, it's neutral. But if you start going less than a 5 down to 0, you're getting chapters that are actually damaging your narrative, your story, right? That's kind of how I rank these chapters. And the reason I do it like that is because we don't talk enough about when, like, chapters release that are actually just detrimental to the narrative and detrimental to the storytelling. But for this chapter, it was so neutral in a way and so quick that it should be a 6, but I'm just going to give it a 5 out of the sake of it. Like, I liked it, but it was too short. Didn't tell enough story. It really should have just been included in, you know, split this up. Half of it the week before, half of it a week after, and have a break this week. But, like, I feel like they just did this to get it on a cliffhanger. But the cliffhanger itself happened so quickly that it honestly just doesn't have a lot of weight to it, in all honesty. That being said, this was chapter 389 of My Hero Academia. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon for more notifications of content like this. Alright, join us in our countdown to chapter 400 of My Hero Academia. I'm so excited for us to hit the 400 mark because I have a feeling shit is about to hit the fan. But I'm excited for it. And that being said as well, if you haven't, check out the link tree in the description down below. You can join the Discord through the link tree to talk anything anime and manga related. You can join my Twitch and watch me play things like Star Wars Jedi Survivor, God of War Ragnarok, Spider-Man. I'm going to be playing the My Hero Academia Battle Royale game when it comes out on PlayStation. I want to play all sorts of stuff, and rumor has it, a new game just got announced called what was it? It was Shonen Jump All-Stars or something like that, with a rumored 150 playable characters, right? I haven't looked into it too much yet, but I mean, it seems like the next version of Jump Force. So, if that is true, I will be playing that when that drops. I know that would be far down the line, but, you know, that's the sort of stuff to look excited for down in the future. That being said, if you haven't done so already, like I said, do all that good stuff. The Discord, the Twitch, TikTok. I'm trying to hit 1,000 followers on TikTok. All right, we're getting closer and closer and closer. We're in the mid-600s at the moment. Want to get those numbers up to 1,000 so I can go live over there. And also follow me on Twitter. All of that is in the link tree though down below. And that being said, until the next chapter of My Hero Academia, thank you guys and girls for coming through. This chapter was a 5 out of 10. The best panel was the first panel of the chapter. And we couldn't be doing this stuff without you, so thank you guys and girls for coming through. You are all appreciated. And until the next chapter, until the next video of mine you watch, have a damn good day. Goodbye.